Hi, this is Ashwini here from GooCampus. In this video, we are going to discuss about few major errors which students do generally at the choice entry stage. Now, talking about the first case, this particular case that I am referring to, student had a borderline score. When I say borderline score, it's neither a very good score where the score is visible that okay, this student is going to get a government seat, and neither it is a bad score. When I say bad score, of course you will know that okay, I'm not going to get a government seat, so let me try for private seats, or if the score is much lower, you will try for management, NRI or deemed university seats or whatsoever. So now this student had a borderline score. He had chances of getting a government seat or a government seat in a private medical college, but nobody can predict the student will 100% get a government seat. So that is, when I say borderline score, it means that. Now because it was a borderline score, student was a bit confused initially whether to put the private college seat or no. So because he was under impression that okay, after every choice entry, that is after every round, I can add fresh choices. So student decided to put just the government seats and the government seats in private medical college in the first round. Now mind you, in Karnataka, the option entry portal will open only once. Of course, in MCC it works differently, but in Karnataka, the option entry portal opens only once. That is before the choice entry stage. Yes, now the option entry was open, so student gave all choices of government and the government seats in private medical college in the preference order. The results were out. Sadly, the student was not able to make it in the first round. He was not able to get the government seat in the first round, and hence student waited for the second round to come up. When the second round came in, this particular student was not allowed to add any additional choices because, as I mentioned before, in Karnataka the option entry opens only once. So if he had to add a private merit seat, he should have added in the first round itself. Had he got that seat, he could have gone for round 2 upgrade. Now because the student had not added the private seats in the first round, of course he was not able to add the fresh list in the second round, and hence was not eligible for any private merit seat, and unfortunately even in the second round was not able to crack the government seat. So the next thought that the student had, okay, let me try in the mop-up round. So by the time it was mop-up round, yes, first round, second round is already over. So students even a little bit below his ranks were able to get a MD seat at a private merit fee structure. So now because first round, second round is over, when the third mop-up round came, he couldn't see much vacant seats in the mop-up round because it was all few diploma seats were there and a lot of management NRI was there, but student was not interested in. So when it came to private merit seat, the available options were very less. Unfortunately, student was not able to get a seat last year and hence preparing for this year. So what we understand from this is, or whenever the counseling authority releases the counseling manual, or you can say the information brochure, please look at every single rule and regulation. That is, if you take up a seat in round 1, what happens? If you take up a seat in round 2, what happens? If you take up a seat in round 3, what happens? There are a lot of penalties and a lot of rules and regulations that has come in since NEET is coming. So make sure that you're reading the information brochure thoroughly before making your choice entries. Thank you.